What's buck, everybody? I'm back. Straight back from Paris. I want to talk about the battle that happened between me and Kefton at the Fusion Concept. Krump Inc.
Yeah. All my people
I was 11 years old when this happened to me. I did not have a dream.
If you book a sign.
Between me and Kefton, yeah, it was a lot of things off, but you can't cry about what's off when you've already signed up for it. It's always off when it comes to these type of competitions. Number one, the things that are off, you're coming into a hip hop event. I am Krump. I'm making a statement that we are not the same, so we are competing, and they put it in the exhibition category because you really can't make a judgment on two different languages, two different worlds, two different styles. So the fact that that is happening at a hip hop event, Krump is not home. So it's not conducive for Krump to do its best, and then the energies are off because I'm not comfortable. The hip hop dancer or the hip hop crew would be more comfortable at a hip hop event. It's the same if I flip it and say we're going to do this the Krump way at a Krump event. It would be off to them because that's not how they operate. So from first glance, that's what was off. Since day one, now this started a long time ago with me and Grishka battling Kefton and Nelson. We get all the way to the final. It's me and Grishka versus Kefton and Nelson. And then we have hip hop judges. They don't know Krump. So how are you going to judge something you never even seen, you don't even know? So we lose that. I call Kefton out because they make like Krumpish monkey dance. I don't like when people do that. Like, I'm not no monkey. Nobody calling you no monkey, so I'm calling that ass out. Long story short, I end up battling Kefton again, one-on-one, same scenario. I call him out again. We end up in the finals at Fusion Concept again. This time I was with Miho, and we lose to Kefton and Nelson. Then I start to be like, what is it about these two guys that they keep saving them from defeat? The same thing happens, and I start noticing a pattern. I'm like, oh, this must be how hip hop gets down. Like, they are for their people. They're not gonna let a TightEyex coming up in there saying Krump is this and remove hip hop from its position. So now it's a fight for territory, which is why people dance battle anyway. You're either dancing for the crowd's approval, to win some money, a competition, or you're doing it to take over something in a way. They've never accepted me because I was the first person challenging them with Krump. Then it became this story. Now it's a big thing, and me and Kefton are battling at this main event at a hip-hop festival. I have fought year after year after year after year after year. If it's an exhibition battle, there's no judges. I should be able to bring my world in battle. I should be able to. We've done it the hip-hop way, this time, that time, that time. You're not really accommodating any other style besides hip-hop. So I can't bring my world. I should be able to, but I find out somebody else is selecting the tracks.
So you were not able to bring your tracks even though you were told?
I was told this is going to be, at first we were told it was going to be 5 rounds. Then things just get lost. Then I heard it was 10 rounds. Then it's 5-minute rounds, random track selection. I got my tracks ready. I'm like, I'm bringing my world. Oh, I can't use my tracks? I wonder who's picking the tracks for this main event battle. I didn't have access to my sound, my frequency, the frequency of Krump, and I'm left again with the hip-hop world, what they want to give me. And like, now you perform. And they've done this before. The first time I battled Canon, they sabotaged my music the first time. And they said, no, you gonna dance to hip-hop. As to say, we don't think you can do it now, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Someone will say, well, if you know how to dance, you should be able to dance to all kind of music.
Yeah, I know it's a thing, but it ain't a thing with me. I done been doing it. Go look at the 4 battles that we did, the hip-hop music. Now it's an exhibition. I'm not in the competition. What's the big idea? Why can I choose my music now? I battle your way. I battled your way. We're at your event. At least allow me to bring my sound that represents the movement that I do. But it's just not like that. The battle was supposed to be 5-minute rounds, and then we go way past the 5-minute timestamp, and I'm like, okay, What is this really about? If you want to see the best out of a dancer, you have to create that atmosphere. Hype is not needed for Krump. It's a part of it, but we need that sound, which is why Krump can't reach his maximum potential unless you give it the frequency. This is the most important thing. This is what makes people understand Krump. If you take a Krumper out of its element, you take away context. You take away the foundation of why we're moving that way. So when you have the sound and the energy is what you get from Krump. You're getting a lot of energy with this sound, and it's powerful. So if you cut that off, like say if you take away the people, the Krumper's at a disadvantage, but we still have the sound. Now if you take away the sound and the people, what is Krump? Like how can we translate? How can I translate this to you and you're hip hop or you don't understand Krump? How can I get this off to you and you understand without the makings of it, without the ingredients that make it Krump? Oh, he did it here, he should be able to do it anywhere. Everything, everyone, even God himself has an atmosphere that has to be set in order for him to do a certain thing. This is why I say Krump is from the spirit. These spiritual principles, it runs like God's principles. Another reason why Krump is not hip hop. So if I have my sound and if I have the people which bring the energy, now we're talking about Krump. If that is not there, the atmosphere is not set for you to receive Krump in its pure form. So hip hop is getting that. They're getting their sound, they're getting their people, what they understand, even their level of musicality. Simple stuff is trendy dancing, but this is what the people understand. Why do you think they're doing it? Krump is not out to get the people to, let me show you this so you can scream. That's not what Krump is about. Krump is an inward thing. It's a spiritual. It's dancing in the spirit. It's unseen things are happening and it affects people. We're not trying to impress nobody. And if you get impressed, praise God. But that's not the sole purpose on why we Krump. I'm Krumping in the spirit. I need that frequency. I need that energy so I can speak to you. So now let's get into some parts of the battle. I really don't want to watch this battle because I don't even care about what happened in this battle. That was a statement, but let's get into it. So the first track is the 5 on It remix, which isn't really like what I bucked to, but whoever chose these tracks for me and him to Krump to, this is what they chose. So at first I'm like, who is in charge of the sound? And why would they play something that I don't even buck to? So I'm thinking about how long of a process this is going to be, because I'm already like, here we go. Here we go with this sound. So we do the stare off. It's fun and entertainment for the people. I'm not playing though. And I just go right away because I don't want to go through the whole, you go first, I go first, I'm better than you. I'm going to just go. I'm not at home anyway, so let me just make the best out of what I have. And I'm dancing, not my best work. I'm always trying to get better. I hate these rounds already. Even the good rounds, I don't like them. Yeah, we just have a different way we use musicality. We have a different way we throw out energy. Like it's just two totally different things. This is not my sound. This is not my element or my atmosphere. I'm literally at a hip hop event being judged by hip hop rules, and hip hop sounds are running the whole operation. So every second is a fight. So you see me fighting through this, and the key is to endure. Like I can't give up mid-round because things are not going my way with the sound and the atmosphere. You just have to remain. I don't know what this thing is like that. So they were adding time. So we started off with 5 minutes, and now this guy has 10 more seconds on his 5 minutes. But my time is running out, so it seemed like they were being given time. I don't know the rules of this stuff. They were just making up rules as they go. I didn't even know this stuff. I'm like, what? How he ain't danced yet? He already got time? And I don't understand. So that's the first thing that's a little weird, but okay. So they start him off at 5 minutes 10 seconds. And here comes Kefton. Okay, I gotta stop it real quick. I don't understand what Kefton is doing. I don't say that out of hate, but I'm like, I wasn't watching Kefton in the battle. I'm just trying to remain calm through this testing 5 minutes. But that it's like, what standard is it? What level are we talking about? Like, I understand like musicality, but you can't just waltz around until a part. Like, that's not right. That's not fair. I'm out here arms like doing all this, and you just walk around, and then yeah, if that's hip hop, then that's trash. Okay, he got more time. They added 15 more seconds, then I see another 10 seconds. So they was adding time as he went. So everything I guess they thought he did well, they gave him more time. Ain't that crazy? Cause you got who's making this call? There is no judges for this battle. Who's making the call on who gets more time? That's a little different. I didn't see that. Yeah, now we're at the same time. And they gave him another 10. So now he has more time than me. He just danced a whole round. This is nasty. And then they play this hip hop track. Oh Lord. Yeah, at this point, I'm over it. Because it's the same thing every year. They always do this. And they call it a call out, making it seem like I called this dude out. I done already dealt with this dude 3 separate times. They wanted me to battle him because of the story. The story of you get here, you get cheated, you get here, you get this. Like, you want me to come do it again? So I was prepared to bring my tracks. Okay, they gave me 15 seconds, but why? Yeah, these rules, whoever makes these rules, I blame them. You give me 5 minutes, you give this dude 5 minutes. Let this dude dance to whatever he want to dance to. It's an exhibition. Let me bring my music in too. Like, they be having like hidden stipulations. You can't trust this stuff. This stuff is not trustworthy. And nobody knows where the rules are. You just find out as you go. This is why I rock with God. God let you know up front, this is what you got to do. Boom. Hip hop, they hide it. Secretive. That's how the devil do. Secret. I ain't gonna tell you that this is good bread, but it's gonna turn to grovel in your mouth. He ain't gonna tell you that part. Well, y'all gonna be mad. So yeah, I'm looking at it, and it seems like every time the crowd screams, they get more time, or we get more time. He had a better round as far as screams, but I don't see what he did. Right now, I'm listening to see what else are they gonna play. So I don't even know what this track is. I don't know what artist it is. I'm dancing and they're giving me more time. crowd screams, so they gave me more time. Okay, that was third round. I really don't like these battles. It's just not a true representation of what it is. Wait. So they gave him another track, and this track sounds more Krump. I mean, it's not like he knows how to dance to Krump music, but the sound is for Krumpers. I don't know what this guy is like. I don't know what they're tripping off of. Like, oh, this is incredible. I can't watch it no more. It's literally like, yeah, and they switched the track. I thought you're supposed to get a track, like we each dance to the same track. They just switched 2 tracks. I didn't even get a chance to dance to the track he was dancing to. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is they start playing the whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Now, when this track came on, that's when I knew in my heart, I kind of laughed a little bit. I said, they just will not quit with this hip hop. Nobody I know is getting off to this song. Not even in the hip hop realm. They not even dancing to that in the club. Like, it's an old song. Why are you playing this old song for a Krumper? Why are you doing this? Or are you trying to make it seem like, I want to see how Kefton does to Krump music. I want to see how you... But at least give me a hip-hop song that this man dances to. Nobody in that room dance to this song unless they come from that school. I ain't never got bucked to no whoa, whoa, whoa. That's crazy. Why are we out here battling to this? But we got to find out who is making these decisions. Who is the one that said, yeah, these are the tracks. This one's going to get everybody jumping. The DJs for this, they need to be fired. I can't believe it. And they're giving me more time with this. I'm like, no, let the time run out. I don't want to dance to this. Keep on walking out. He just walked out. He was walking around. He was just doing this, and people was like, "Yo, he's going crazy." He literally walked around into every single move. I'm like, how is this acceptable? What type of movement is this? He's just walking. Nah, come on, you guys. Like, I know that you expected more from me, but what you expected from Kefton? That he could walk around like he in his living room. And nobody says anything, but you expected me to fly and break the sky and break the fire. It's like, what's the standard? What's the double standard about? This is why I say Krump is not hip hop. We do not do this stuff. At this point, I sit down because I'm like, here we are again in this faulty battle setup situation where you're trying to make Krump look like something with all of the inner workings that you have control over. It should be as simple, I'm dancing to this, then this, then this. Here, DJ, play my tracks. Rather than the random selection from an uneducated mind about the two worlds. Like, these are not even true rules. These are not even rules that are fair for opponents. These are only rules that work in the hip hop realm. I don't understand why y'all want me to keep coming and submitting myself under these rules, and then you expect something like, well, you didn't do. It's like, what was the atmosphere for Krump to be Krump? Where was the Krump music? Why you playing the TTB anthem? Why you playing the old Krump? Why you doing that? Who told you that we was dancing to that? We don't even dance to that no more. We don't even like to hear them tracks because it ain't the frequency that we have now. It has advanced. But you see what hip hop do? They get stuck in the way. And they stuck right now with trendy dancing and crowd pleasing moves. So this is what we're up against. And people are mad at me because I'm saying this is not true. Look at it. Look at the battle. So, yeah, he goes. They throw my hat back. He's walking around again. They do this thing like, I'm gonna listen to the music, I'm musicality. Every single time this is the same dirty trick. I still don't understand what the man did. That was the tightest thing he did. That's the tightest thing I ever seen Kefton do. This is probably his best round. He was doing stuff with the crowd, trying to get them to not pay attention. So I finished my round. I have 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Kefton has 1 minute 47. It should have been over a long time ago, but I didn't know that they were given time. I don't know what the extra time added is based off of. Like, these are the type of things I'm talking about. If you have an exhibition battle and it's not being judged, what are all of these secret rules that you have? If there was something that you could do to add more time to your, I think that should be given to the dancers. Like, this is how you increase your time. Instead of getting there like, I thought I only had 1 minute. How does he have 3 minutes? What happened? You can't explain that. And then you look like, oh man, you're not respecting. It's like, y'all didn't even tell me this. Y'all didn't tell me I couldn't use my music. That's the first thing I would have been like, no. I would have told you no right away. But up until I get there to the place, I think I can use my music, or they have my music in queue. Because they had an email. You're sending music to the email. Send me the music for your judge demo. Cool. This is the other tracks. So you have my music in queue, and I find out there that I can't use it. Okay. Can I talk to somebody that's choosing the tracks? Is it like 5 minutes of Krump music, 5 minutes of hip hop? We don't know. So all of these things, this is what makes it off. Like, okay, nobody in the audience knows that we don't know this, or TightEyex doesn't know this. It's just like, yeah, now add this on top of it. Now add more labor and add this, and somebody's just in the back pulling the little button. And it's like, hey, I thought this was an exhibition battle. If y'all was trying to make it something else, y'all could have let us know that. So it starts to get weird here. Kefton is dancing, so I really don't have anything to say about it. It's nothing special about it to me. But I'm a competitor, so I'm not the judge of that. I'm not watching him because I know he's not going to do anything different from what he did the previous 3 years. So I'm like, I understand what this is. So he has 39 seconds now. He has 25 seconds now. He had way more time. Like his time, he has 8 seconds left on his clock. We went like 2 more rounds after this. So his time is up. At 15 minutes and 24 seconds, all his time is up. I have a minute and 3 seconds left. The battle was supposed to be done. It extended 2 more rounds after this, seemed like. So I'm like, this is only a little bit halfway, so it's more rounds, but his time is done. So where do we go with this? Like, the rules of the battle are being bended, it seems like, at will, whoever is making the decisions. So according to the rules of this battle, Kefton has no more time left. How did the extra round or the extra time get added? On top of the time that was already added. So these type of things, this is why I'm washing my hands with this. Like, this is a gauntlet of unnecessary things. Like, this is what the hip-hop community, they want you to run through these loops for them. They want you to submit to their way of doing things. So hip-hop has never seen anybody like me come in. Now I'm on the main event stage. I should have enough respect now, because I've paid my dues, for you to at least tell me the rules of this battle if you want me to compete. And you should at least let me dance to what I want to dance to, because for years I've been dancing to your selection of tracks. I've been doing things your way. So number one, these rules and these events are not for the Krumper to be his best. You are put at a disadvantage from the first second if they don't reproduce your sound or your atmosphere. That's everybody's kryptonite. So I have 48 seconds. This guy has 0 time, but this battle continued longer. So that lets you know something else is going on. And they're playing TTB's anthem at this. I was just thanking the Lord right here, because I'm like, I'm glad I danced for God. I would never dance to this track. I would never dance to this track, and now the battle is supposed to be over. 3, 2, 1, 0. The battle's over. All the time is gone. So we have it seemed like a whole nother 2 rounds in this footage left. But it's supposed to be over at this moment. Who made the call? Who changed the rules? I don't know. Still don't know. They play other tracks, I guess, to give Kefton more time. Maybe he needed more time to prove what he was trying to prove. But as far as I'm concerned, I did my best with the tracks that they gave me. They played more hip-hop tracks than they did Krump, because it's a hip-hop event. And they played old-ass Krump music that don't nobody dance to. So it's like, you guys can't get away with playing this flimsy little Krump track. We haven't danced to that since the early 2000s. You need to stop. So it's like, what can you do? There's so many things wrong with this. There's so many things wrong. It's too much. It's too much.
How's your stamina at this time?
I mean, I'm tired, but I get tired anyway. It's not gonna stop me from dancing because I'm tired. Krump makes you tired. It just takes all your energy. Now, if I was walking around like Kefton, I could dance for 1 hour straight. So it's just a different energy level. So, okay, they're about to start another track, but this battle's over. So I'm like, okay. It's so weird when you watch these things back. This is why I don't watch it, because I don't want to get into the politics of it, because it's just trash. It's like, what are you saying? What are you saying now? Is this for the people? Is this for hip hop? What are you trying to do? It's not like you're going, okay, now we're going to play your tracks, Chaz. You got him up there. So Kefton goes again. So this is his concert. So he's like, and he's telling me to come on, but the battle is over, according to the rules. I'm like, well, we did the do, man. It's a wrap. The battle's over. What else do you want? So this round isn't even considered in the battle judgment criteria, because technically this battle is over. Or you would have given me the rules and we would have been accommodating with the rounds. So this round is more like he just wants to get off. These trendy dances are funny. It's like, if this is what dancing is, I'm working way too hard. It's much easier than what I thought it was. But this is probably like his track though, so we don't know if this is his track, like play my track. we don't know. At this point, okay, he's going to the crowd. We know what that begging for hype is. We know what that is. That's when you really ain't got it. You gotta go beg for it. I mean, it's in every style. This is what I notice about battles. If you overhype somebody, you're not hyping the person up because they're doing something good. You're trying to discourage the other person. That's what I feel about Kefton's rounds. These are not cold moves. These are not like, whoa, I'm so impressed. It's like you're trying to say something to me. So hype is a weapon that is used in battle, which is why I tell Krumpers, I preach all day, do not dance and do not beg for that hype. Do not dance for that hype, because it'll turn you. It'll turn on you. 1 minute they're booing you, and the next minute they're doing this. It happened to me in this battle. It happened to me in the previous battle and the previous battle before that. So people use hype as a way to hurt you in battle because people care about what people scream for and what they think. So right now, Kefton is dancing for the hype. That's what's going to make him feel like, yeah, somebody like me, I really don't care about it, so I'm not seeking for it. If you hype, you hype. You don't, you don't. It looks like I'm not speaking to them, but I'm in another world. I'm speaking a different language, and I'm not doing it for the approval. That's not what makes my engine go. You're not hyping because he's tight. You're hyping because I'm tight, and you want him to be better than me. That's what it is. It's a weapon. People use it in battle. This is a tactic. This is a battle tactic. If you go into a opposing side, they will do this to you. It doesn't matter who you are. I walk off stage because the battle is done, because that's what I'm thinking. That was an extra round that needed not to happen. So I walk off, and he's like, yeah, get out of here. I'm like, the battle is over. I'm supposed to walk off, so it's the whole game. Dirty comes up to me. Oh, Kefton starts dancing again. He got 2 extra rounds? Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. This is terrible. That round was terrible too. So I skipped. They was like, change the music to Krump. People were like, boo! I was like, they do not even want to hear the Krump sound. So this battle is just a representation of what I've been saying to people. If Krump was hip hop, what's going on right here? If we are the same, what happened here? Why don't they want to hear Krump music? Why don't they want to even play legit Krump music that we buck to now? Why? If Krump is hip hop, if we were so influenced and if we were birthed out of hip hop, why we look so different? Why we don't treat each other the same way? So this is proof. I'm so happy this battle happened. because it proves what I've been saying. These are two different things. When they played the last Krump track, it's still not the Krump track that I'll be dancing to, but I'm like, you know what? I'm doing this for the Krumpers in the audience. I'm dancing for them because I represent them. I represent these people. You don't have to be bullied by hip hop. You don't have to submit to the way hip hop wants you to dance and interpret their music. You do not need hip hop. So stand in the midst of adversity and get buck. That's what I was thinking, because I have to be a demonstration of what I talk about. When it's good, the EBS was crazy, like, whoa. And then this, still good. It just came in a different form. Both are good. You learn more from times like this when everybody is against you and when the cards are stacked against you. I'm not the person to give up, so I'm going to get back on that stage. Even though all the rules have been broken, I'm still here. I'm going to remain. So that was my message to them with this last round. I don't even know if this is my last round. I'm like, I hope it is my last round. I don't know if Kefton win again. Yeah, so they're booing me. I'm like, yeah, boo me. It's okay, I can take it. I took off my shirt because I was hot. So I'm like, I'm just going to dance. I'm just going to dance in the spirit. Who cares? I'm not thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just dancing at this moment. Like everything is, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just dancing. And I'm representing what I represent. I don't know this song. I don't know who chose this song. So I'm just working with what I have right now, which is not much. Over unless Kefton goes again. But it was an extra round minutes after the battle was supposed to be over, which gave this feeling of, yeah, we just ran you up out of here. Like, I'm only following y'all bogus rules that y'all be telling nobody that I'm finding out as I battle. So, final thoughts. The hip hop movement, they think they so slick. They think they so smart, and they think they know everything. I am here to tell them that Krump is not hip-hop, and Krump is what hip-hop should have been. It should have been a praise to God. It should have been about God, because he is the giver of all things. After we debate all the dance moves, let's toss all the dance moves and all of the trends to the side. Let's take the culture out of it. We're talking about something that has nothing to do with dance moves, because you could call a dance move this or that. You can say whatever you want. But what you can't fake is the spirit behind who does what and why they do it. Hip hop, it does not represent God as Lord. Like, it doesn't represent Jesus. It doesn't represent Christ. Krump does. Krump was given by the Lord, by God, to praise, kingdom radically uplifted mighty praise. I don't know what hip hop stand for, but I know what Krump stand for. And the reason why Krump is not hip hop, because of this one thing. If you take away all the clothes and all the debates, Krump glorifies God. I don't know what hip hop glorifies. So I'm bold enough to challenge them and say, no, you're not about to loop Krump in with your hip hop so you can just make everything look the same. No, we're new. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I don't want to be a part of this. I'm a part of this. I praise God, and I'll get buck on you. That's the statement I was making at Fusion Concept. Out of all the people that say they created Krump, why don't I ever see you up here fighting? Why don't I ever see you up here taking the wars and the scars? You hide behind your little pulpits and you hide behind your podiums and you say you're gossip, yet you're never in the field fighting for what you say you created. So who are you? I don't care about a win. I'm 39. I have so many wins. I'm sick of it. I do not dance for public approval and opinions to go in my favor. What do I get? I won the last event, won this event. What have I gotten? Lose this event. What is it going to get me? It means nothing. So my message was, stamp Krump is not hip hop because you have people in Krump trying to make it hip hop. If that was true, what happened at the Fusion Concept wouldn't have happened. Why is this happening? Why are people booing? They don't understand. We're not the same. I don't care what you say about it. God gave Krump to me. He the one that told me what it meant. So how you gonna come back and say, oh, because you wear a bucket hat, that's hip hop. Oh, because you grabbed you, that's hip hop. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I praise God with this. I'm bucking for God. So who cares who don't scream? That's the statement. I'm here to say a message. Now we get off the jabs, get off the chest pops. The dance is totally different anyway. But why is the dance different? Because the spirit is different. The belief is different.
What do you say about the people who think that you're like arrogant and prideful and narcissist for saying these statements?
If you have confidence in anything, somebody's going to call you prideful. Somebody that's non-Christian will tell you how to be a Christian. How does that work? People are in love with their own opinions, but I don't care about people's opinions. I care about what God says and what God thinks. That is what I'm going off of. Is it an easy road? Is it easy to deal with people just coming after you over every little thing? No, but I cannot change my stance. This is about the kingdom of God or the kingdom of darkness. This is about life or death. People dance for a living. People say hip hop is life. People say Krump saved my life. Really, this dance saved your life? Or the one who gave it saved you through it? So we have to protect that, and I'm here to protect that until I am gone, and they want me gone already. The same thing that happens in Krump happens in hip-hop. People in Krump, they say I lose to people like Beast. These people don't know what they looking at. They don't know what it is. They're just trying to bring me down with these hooks of opinion. Like, you're a narcissist, you're prideful, so I shouldn't have confidence in God? I shouldn't dance praising the Lord? Well, who's the reason why I'm here? It isn't any of you. When I was having minor heart attacks, where were you guys? It is He who saved me. This is what I'm praising for. Who cares? So you can call me whatever you want. That's what happens when you're doing something that the world is not doing. I challenge hip-hop. I'm challenging the world. They're not going to like me. And I don't like them either. It's the same way. I don't like you. You don't like me. We cannot coexist. We cannot exchange. I cannot transform and mold into you. I am Krump. I praise. So be mad. This is Krump. This is hip hop. And why is it different? Beyond the obvious dance reasons, because of what purpose it serves and what spirit it's of. So I'll say this one last time. This is kingdom radically uplifted mighty praise to God. When I say God, I'm talking about the Lord Jesus Christ. Oh well, hip hop does it for who they do it for. Oh well, you won't stop what I do, why I do it, how I do it. So I'm gonna be trying to burn your hip hop to the ground until the day I see the Lord. This is Krump.